Om Sri Sai Ram. Offering pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. I am trying to explain the meaning of shlokas 71 and 72 from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, namely Sānkhya Yoga. Sai Ram, you may please listen till the end, and if you are pleased, you may please subscribe to this channel by using the given link. Now to begin with the shloka, vihāya kāmān yah sarvān pumānśh charati niḥspṛihaḥ nirmamo nirahankāraḥ śhāntim adhigachchhati. The meaning of this shloka is, the person who gives up all material desires and lives free from sense of greed, proprietorship and egoism attains perfect peace. Now the commentary goes like this. In this verse, Sri Krishna lists the things that disturbs one's peace and then asks Arjuna to give them up. They are material desires. The moment we harbor a desire, we walk into the trap of greed and anger. Either way, we get trapped. So, the path to inner peace does not lie in fulfilling desires, but instead in eliminating them. Now, greed. Firstly, a greed for material advancement is a great waste of time. Secondly, it is an endless chase. In developed countries, very few people are deprived of enough to eat and wear, and yet they remain disturbed. Thus, it is because their hankering is still unsatisfied. Thus, those who possess the wealth of contentment possess one of the biggest treasures of life. Now, ego. Most of the quarrels that erupt between people storm from ego. Mark H. McCormack, author of What They Don't Teach You at the Harvard Business School, writes, most corporate executives are one giant ego with a couple of arms and legs sticking out. Statistics reveal that a majority of executives who lose their jobs in the senior management level do not because of professional incompetence, but because of interpersonal issues. The way to peace is not a nurture and increase pride, but to get rid of it. Proprietorship. The feeling of proprietorship is based upon ignorance. Because the whole world belongs to God, we come empty-handed. How then we can think as worldly things as ours? Now coming to the shloka 72 of chapter 2, which is as follows. eṣhā brahmī sthitin pārtha naināṁ prāpya vimuhyati sthitvāsyām anta-kāle brahma-nirvāṇam ṛichchhati. The meaning of this sloka is, O Parth, such is the state of an enlightened soul that having attained it, one is never again deluded. Being established in this consciousness, even at the hour of death, one is liberated from the cycle of life and death and reaches the supreme abode of God. Now the commentary on this is Brahmana. Brahman means, Brahman means God, and brahmī sthitiḥ means the state of God realization. When the soul purifies the heart, the mind and intellect are sometimes jointly referred to as the heart. God bestows His divine grace as mentioned in verse 2.64 by His grace. He grants divine knowledge, He grants divine knowledge, divine bliss and divine love to the soul. All these are divine energies that are given by God to the soul at the time of God realization. At the same time, He liberates the soul from the bondage of Maya. The sanchit karmas, that is, account of karmas of endless lifetime, are destroyed. The avidya, ignorance within from endless life times in the material world is dispelled. The influence of three gunas, three modes of material nature ceases. The three doshas, three defects of the materially conditioned state come to an end. The pancha kleshas, five defects of the material intellect, are destroyed. Om Sai Ram.